Hello, people. Welcome to PB Talks. Few Gunners fans in the chat already. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And of course, it is Tottenham Hotspur 11 against Tottenham Hotspur against Arsenal in the FAWSL. North London Derby in the WSL. It's going to be a big game, a massive game, irrespective of whichever team you play for. Your only goal is to get 3 points, nothing else. You could be first in the table, you could be last in the table. This game means everything. Let me just sort out my stream one quick sec. Yes, just sorted out my stream. If you're in UK, I think you can watch it on Sky Sports. If you're in US, you can watch it on Paramount Plus. If you're anywhere else in the world, you can definitely watch it on the FA Player. It's for live. Hey, nice to see you there. Make sure you're here tomorrow as well. I'll take attendance. Else I'll call you out WSL comps. Just kidding. Thank you for joining as well. Um, Big game. Both teams not having the greatest of seasons. In terms of the league, in terms of especially league, because Arsenal did win the FA Cup final, but their league seems not go as well as you would expect. Especially given that they have two of their key players injured, Vivian Miedema and Beth Mead. And if you see the respective tables, Tottenham are not very much high in the table there. Probably. Let me check the standings real quick. Arsenal are currently fourth. Arsenal are currently fourth, playing one less game than Man United and Man City above them. If Arsenal win today, they will go into third, just above Manchester City on goal difference. Tottenham are down in ninth, 15 games, only 12 points. Imagine having more games played than number of points you have. They have only won 4 games, but they have lost 11. They have not drawn a single game. And even their form going into this one is not doesn't paint a beautiful picture. They have lost. They did win. They didn't win against Leicester City, but before that, they lost to Tottenham. They lost to Manchester City. They lost to Liverpool. Sorry, they lost to Man City. They lost to Man United at home. They lost to Chelsea at home. They lost to Everton at home. So their last league win at home was way back in October when they beat Liverpool. After that, they lost to Man City, Chelsea. They lost to Chelsea once in the FAWSL, the FA Cup. So their form is not great, and they are battling to beat the drop. But saying that, form goes out of the window in a North London derby, and you can never put anything past any team. I expect Arsenal to win. Even last season, Arsenal, when they actually played at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, which drew a record crowd. I think the game at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, yeah, almost about 48,000, 47,367 spectators were there to witness Tottenham v Arsenal last season at the new White Hart Lane. Arsenal did win that game, and expect them to do the same thing here as well. We got about 10 of you in the chat. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I'm closing towards, as I just crossed 900, and I'm aiming to hit 1K real soon. The kickoff is about to begin. Lineups are here as usual. Of course, the players will take the knee and condone any form of racism whatsoever. This game is not played at the White Hart Lane. This game is played at Brisbane Road, which is Leyton Orient's men's team's home ground. So, not at the White Hart Lane. I expected this to be played at the White Hart Lane as well, but it is what it is. And the game has kicked off. Tottenham Hotspur are kicking it off The scorecard will be up as usual, and here we go underway. Arsenal are straight away on the attack, straight away on the front foot. That's good defending by Tottenham Hotspur. This will be a great battle between attack versus defense. Of course, two former Chelsea players in the Tottenham lineup, Spence as well as Bethany England. Could they do Chelsea a favor? Former Chelsea players, of course, be playing Arsenal and winning. You never know. Arsenal straight away on the attack. It's ball on the left-hand side. Spurs are sitting deep. They probably look to hit on the counter-attack with a long ball. Yes, it is on the FA player. You can watch it there for absolutely free. You don't need to pay a single penny for it. Tottenham are currently on the attack. Here is Bethany England. Of course, she was just transferred from Chelsea to Tottenham Hotspur earlier this season. So too was Spence. Spence, and that's a hospitable ball for Spence, and Arsenal are on the attack. They lose possession. This is going to be a cagey affair. Tottenham will probably be happy with a draw, to be honest. Obviously, you would want to win, but at this point, they will be happy with the draw, in my opinion. And if you're in India, I think you can watch it on FanCode. I think FanCode have started to stream WSL games. Dakshin, I think you need to. I think, are you in India or where are you? Where are you? Are you in India? I think if you're in India, you can watch it on the FanCode app. FanCode, they have started to stream the WSL games, so you can definitely see it on there. That's a brilliant feature. Of course, FanCode used to stream many games, and now the FA WSL is also added into the mix as well. Long ball for Arsenal. That's good defending by Spurs. Spurs are sat in 9th. They would want to make the way up the table. Spurs are on the attack down the left-hand side. It's a good chance for Spurs. Arsenal are back defending, and that's a pathetic ball. I don't know why she was trying to poke it. Instead, just lacing it one. I don't know why she just tried to toe-foot it through. She had an opportunity to put a decent ball into the box, just smash it across the box, and who knows, you might get a deflection or something. But that was a really pathetic ball, and Spurs, if they win today, they can go to 8th, just above Liverpool and 1 point behind West Ham. So lots to play for them, and of course, there's only a season winning promotion last season. Yeah, so you can watch it on the FanCode app. You can watch it on FanCode, FANCODE. There, I think the FAWSL is being enabled, so you can watch it there most certainly. They aren't? Really? And Arsenal on the attack. Tries to chip it. What a goal. What a fantastic goal that is. Only 5 minutes in, and Arsenal have scored through Blackstein's absolutely fantastic goal. The keeper was off a line. Blackstein spotted it from a mile away, and Arsenal have gone in front. And to be honest, I expected Arsenal to win. Simple ball. Blackstein's was there. She saw a keeper of her line. She didn't even have to chip it. She just had to shoot from there, put her laces through it, and the keeper needs to do better with her positioning. Corpella there in defense, absolutely poor goalkeeping awareness. Why are you so far ahead? You're literally giving the striker an option to score from there. We have to question the Tottenham defense as well. That positioning has not been great, but it is a Tottenham nil, Arsenal 1. Blackstein's scoring as early as the 5th minute, and this is only going one way as I see it, unless Spurs can bring a miracle out of somewhere. You got 13 people watching. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe the thing. I'm en route to 1K subscribers. Hope I can get there very, very soon. But that was a very, very poor goal to concede, especially given that Spurs didn't even start that bad. They're putting it about. They should have done better with the cross. But this simple ball, one of the defenders caught out, and Blacksteiner saw the keeper long way out. I don't know what the hell she was doing there. She's literally outside her D box, and Blacksteiners was like, okay, I'll just take a shot from here. She shot it. She went right through the middle of the goal. And it's an easy one. Tottenham have to come out. And now they can't really just sit back and hope for a point. Well. You see the Spurs coach. Austin with the throw in. Tottenham defend well. They clear it away. You have to see Tottenham's game plan from here. Do they go for it, or do they risk Spence finding Tottenham had a decent spell of possession, but they've lost it. And Arsenal on again another attack. It is down the left-hand side. Ball comes in first time. It's good defending by Neville. I think it is. It's good defending by Neville, and it's all for an Arsenal throw. Arsenal are on the attack. Gunners fans in the chat, spam the comments with "Come on, you Gunners." I'm pretty sure you're a fan of the men's team as well. Congratulations, you are top of the league, and 95% you should win the league. If you don't win the league, it will be a disaster. I mean, at least from this position, if you don't win the league, then I don't think you will win it again, at least for next for some time, because it's just my opinion. But we can always agree to disagree. But Arsenal should win the league this season, the men's team at least. Women's team, I don't see them winning because I think Chelsea are just we've just kicked into second gear, and now we don't look like stopping. But at least you won the Conti Cup in the champion. And now Arsenal again, another attack. They worked on it well. Deflected off a Tottenham player, and it's out for a corner. Arsenal are still in the league. They are in the mix for the league. And of course, in the Champions League, they just lost 1-0 to Bayern Munich. 1-0 is a very small lead, and there are no away goals as well. So you only need to win 2-0. Like you have to win like 2-1 or something to take it extra time. But Bayern are a very good side. Chelsea, of course, winning first like 1-0 at Lyon. Absolutely fantastic result. Taking it back to Stamford Bridge. And I think we'll win that, and we'll go to the semi-final, quarterfinals. Arsenal with the corner. Decent corner in, and just missed the header. And Spence clears it away. Ball still with Arsenal. They should have scored the second one. He just missed the header. Arsenal again on the attack. Only a one-way game till now. Spurs have absolutely no idea what to do so far. Unless Arsenal give the ball away like that. It's given away. It's now a free kick. I don't know. I mean, I think only if you're in certain parts, certain countries, that watch option in FA Play will be available. Because in UK, I don't think there is that option available. I think UK, they have Sky Sports and I think two other channels. USA, I don't think USA has that option on FA Player because we have Paramount Plus. So it's like only if you're in certain countries you can watch on the FA Player as Spurs are on an attack. Oh, that's beautiful. Skid Spurs 1-2. It is Beth in England. Chance to shoot. Spence shoots and it's gone wide. But that's the first chance for Tottenham Hotspur. A good, brilliant chance for Tottenham, where they should have made more use than it. The winger goes past two players as if they don't even exist. And Spence with the shot, she didn't connect it cleanly at all. She actually scuffed it, to be fair. But England did well to lay it off for Spence, who should have got a better shot in. But that's the first chance for Spurs. You cannot be wasting chances like this, given a game of this altitude, given a game of this magnitude, where you find yourselves where you need to win. When your pride and prestige is at stake, you cannot be missing chances like that. Spurs have a free kick. They can put a decent ball into the box. Let's see if they actually do. Ball in. Cleared away. Spurs still have it. If you remember, Spurs actually signed Alex Morgan at one point of time. One of the greatest ever players in the history of soccer, because Americans call that way soccer, and they did sign Alex Morgan. And Alex Morgan had more traction than Spurs, but Alex Morgan went back to went back to USA. She's now in San Diego. And speaking of which, the NWSL, which is the top tier soccer league in US for women's, is starting today. It will be interesting to see how that goes. Of course, last season there were problems of scheduling, and you did see a few coaches absolutely blasting the schedule. But I think this season they were like, okay, this season it's much better. A foul on Spurs, which Arsenal thought it would be just a throw in. It's a foul. And Spurs just pass it out of play. You cannot do it like that. They're winning. I don't even see them like, they might concede, but I think they'll probably win 3-1 or something. I think they'll win 3-1. Arsenal 3, Tottenham Hotspur 1. I think they'll win this 3-1. And of course, I'm streaming Chelsea versus Man City away tomorrow with the Fanspire. Only streaming on my channel. So make sure you guys are tuned in for that, because every time I stream a Chelsea women's game, I always get good numbers. I never fail to get at least 1K viewers, Hopefully get more than that. As Tottenham almost tried to play out of their way, but their final product has been shocking. About 30 minutes up. Let me just adjust the timer real quick. That's much better. It is Katie Makabe, who Chelsea apparently put in a substantial bid at the last minute, which Arsenal had to turn down because they already lost Minama, they already lost me due to injuries. They don't want to lose Katie Makabe as well. Arsenal will be pressing. Arsenal will be putting the pressure on Spurs. You see, they're right from the goalkeeper, they're putting the pressure. Foul on Kim Little. Arsenal with the free kick, now chance to put in a good ball into the box. Decent ball in, and it just goes all the way. Unlucky. Eastern bowling, just that no one else attacked it, but I think it could have been a little bit inside instead of maybe less power could have been given. But I saw what she was trying to do, but she just couldn't execute it properly, and that's it's a goal kick for Spurs. You look at that. Whenever Spurs have the ball, Arsenal are just pressing. They are not giving Spurs any time to breathe whatsoever, which forces you to make mistakes like this. You put the ball straight out of play. Arsenal, you see both the men's team and the women's team, they press from the front. Whether the ball is with your attacker, with your goalkeeper, it doesn't matter. They will still press you into making mistakes. The high intensity game. As Arsenal have another chance, and I think they try to catch out Tottenham from the quick throw. See here the goal again. Blackstein as well onside. Saw the keeper literally out of a D box. The keeper was literally out of a D box. And Blackstein saw the chance and was like, yeah, I'll just shoot from there. It went through the keeper's hands and it was a goal. Poor positioning. Should have been way, way better. You see there, Arsenal pressing again. They will keep pressing for the whole 90 minutes. You can question the stamina, what you like, but this is the game that they cannot afford to lose. They will put their bodies on the line to get a win for this. Of course, the men's team beat Tottenham twice already. I think this is the first time that Arsenal are playing Tottenham this season in the league. Correct me if I'm wrong. They still have to play each other at the I think they'll play at the Emirates. You see, Arsenal, whenever they lose the ball, they continue the press. Not giving any room for breathing whatsoever. And Arsenal get a free kick through a Tottenham mistake. You see there, you keep on pressing. At some point, you will feel contact and fall down, and the ref will have no option but to give you the free kick. About 15 of you watching, make sure you like, share, and subscribe the thing as I'm en route to 1K subscribers. A like on the stream definitely does help the algorithm. Make sure you subscribe as well. I see a lot of you watch but not like or subscribe. What is wrong with you? Just joking. But please subscribe. Please like the stream so that I can bring you more and more like this. I will be doing more WSL content like this. As Arsenal have a ball through the middle. It's on their right hand side. It's Blackstein is there. Nice tackling. It's out for a throw. Arsenal with the throw. Wasted. They have? Okay. Fair enough. Okay, fair enough. Got it wrong. Sorry about that. Spurs trying to hit Arsenal with the long ball. Arsenal are well aware of that and they put it out to safety. Nearly 20 minutes in, Spurs, apart from that one chance, have hardly laid a glove on Arsenal, and here's Arsenal on an attack end. It's beautiful footwork. Ball on the left hand side. Flag stays down. Cross comes in and it just goes past. I think it was Katie Makabe herself, and the ball just went behind her. Brilliant move from Arsenal, and they could have made it 2-0. There was definitely offside, but there is no VAR in the WSL. So if Arsenal had scored, they would have definitely stood. And Arsenal did play Tottenham earlier in the season. Arsenal absolutely annihilated them 4-0. So this game they're only 1-0. And for good measure, I'll say Spurs will score. And good measure Spurs will score. And yeah, but Arsenal will win. I think Arsenal will win 3-1. Arsenal are on the attack as well. They keep on continuing. It's a decent ball into the box, and it's out for another Arsenal corner. Arsenal putting on the pressure. They're not going to stop. Arsenal, as things stand, are currently above Manchester City on goal difference. Corner for Arsenal. Chance to put in a good ball. Decent corner. Was a Blackstainers. I think no, it's off Harrop and it's out for another corner. Arsenal keep on putting the pressure. They will not stop until they score at least 2 or 3 or 4. It's Pilova. The corner went off. Sorry about that. Makabe is the left back. Manham with the corner. Arsenal did win the flick on header, but it's out for a Spurs straight away. Arsenal ball back in. Decent ball back in. Another clearance. And the deflection takes the ball safely into the hands of Corpella, who makes no mistake this time. But if you watch, like, and subscribe the thing, that means Chelsea has to get the 3 points. Otherwise, inviting Arsenal back to the title race. Definitely WSL comps. Whether Arsenal win or not is immaterial for us. If we win our games, we win the title. It's as simple as that. Man United did have a temporary title race that went extremely well. But we should not be inviting Arsenal to the title race. But if we win our games, we win the title. It's as simple as that. There is no one that can stop us if we win the title. If we win our games in hand. Because if you see here, how many points difference is there between us and Arsenal? There's only 2 points, but we have a game in hand. And we still have to play them in Kings Meadow later in the season. I think it's the second last game of the season. We play them at Kings Meadow. So we just have to keep doing our job and let God take care of the rest. Of course, Man United do play West Ham late evening. I expect Man United to win that one. They will go on top. Playing 2 games. I mean, wasn't it temporary? I mean, their fans got gassed up saying that we are in a league, we are in a title race, Chelsea this, Chelsea that, only to get slapped up back to reality. They went temporarily top. Good luck to you. But when you play at Kings Meadow, you didn't look like the team that was going for a title. We played with 2 or 3 key players out. We rested a few players. We played at second gear and we still won. You played with your first team and you couldn't do nothing. So what does that say? If you're in a title race, you should have at least give a good go at winning the title. I mean, 1-0 is 1-0 just flatters. But to be honest, if you look at the game, Chelsea just strolled around in second gear. And I think we had Guro right around. We had a Cuthbert out. We had, I think, a couple of other players out. And we were strolling in second gear and we still won. Yes, we did have Lauren James. We did have Sam Kerr and whatnot. James with the assist, Kerr with the goal. But still, we strolled around in second gear and we still won. What does that say? Is what it is. Chelsea, of course, will be on conference after the win at Lyon. So expecting us to beat Man City tomorrow. It will be a tough one. They are a very high-scoring team. Likes of Vanisha and Vanisha, of course, who did break the Man City scoring record. Big up to her for that. And Tottenham keeper was down for a while. And now she's back to her feet. As Arsenal keep continuing. That has to be a foul. It is a foul. You lot are watching but not liking or subscribing. What's the problem with you? This is how I grow my channel. They take the quick free kick, Arsenal ball into the box, and it's chance got wasted a bit, and it's out for a Tottenham goal kick. 25 minutes gone. Tottenham 0, Arsenal 1. Blackstainers with the early goal in 5 minutes. Tottenham did have a chance with Spence, who should have at least put the ball on target. He didn't. And apart from that, not many clear-cut chances to speak about, so to say. Spurs are in attack, but they're going to do nothing if they keep giving the ball away like that. It's an excellent turnover. And they should have done a lot better there. They had time and space. They should have done a lot better there. Spurs can go the other side. It is Spence. Could have won better in England first time, but she couldn't. And the ball is now all the way back. And now the touch goes wrong. They are still a long way from even challenging Arsenal, but at least get your basics right. Get a pass right, get a movement right. Football is just a game of seconds. It is what it is. Arsenal on an attack. Beautiful work down the right hand side. First time cross in. It should be 2-0. No, it's not 2-0. Why didn't she finish it first time? I thought Blacksteiners would get a second goal, finish it first time, because that was a beautiful move out to the right wing and a beautiful first time ball in. Blacksteiners found herself in space. I don't know why she tried to take a touch. She should have just slid it in, side footed first time. And the Tottenham defender Turner got back in position to clear it out for an Arsenal corner. They can still make it 2-0 from this one. This is their fourth corner. Manham with the corner. Corner comes in. And Tottenham somehow clear it away. Only as far as Arsenal, but whenever Tottenham have the ball, Arsenal just keep pressuring them. Spurs finished like 5th last season. I don't understand how they became so bad this season. What do you think is the reason? Because I don't watch a lot of Spurs, so I'm not in a position to comment. But what do you think? What do you? If there are any Spurs fans in the chat, please let me know why have you become so bad this season from 5th last season. I just want to know. I'm just curious. I'm just starting to watch women's football. And me being a Chelsea men's fan, obviously I'm going to support only the women's team. And by God's grace, we are doing well. Now, comes, I assume you see a lot more of WSL and Spurs. Why do you think they have become bad this season? Was last season just a case of entry into the league, so the initial boost, or was it just more than that? With Arsenal on the attack, beautiful switch of play. He's cutting inside. Shot comes in and it's 2-0. It's only a matter of time. Spurs allowing her ample time and space. Spurs allowing for absolutely all the time in the world. Not only to cut inside, but to shoot from distance. You can't fault the keeper for that. Beautiful ball outside to Ford. Ford had an option of Blacksteiners, but chose to go on her own. She was allowed to get inside. She had all the time and space in the world to take a shot. That was still a brilliant shot though. Hit the post and come back in. Keeper had no chance on this one. And it's Tottenham 2, Arsenal 0. And you have to say it's only how much Arsenal scored and not if Arsenal will score more. It's only a question of how much and not. It's only a question of when and not if. About 20 of you watching, make sure you like, share, and subscribe the thing. Only watch Chelsea and Arsenal games. Fair enough. Blacksteiners in the 5th minute, Ford in the 29th minute. And wait, why is the timer stopped? Flipping hell. Okay, now it's better. 30 minutes in, and it's only a question of how much and not if. I said 3-1, could be worse. Who is watching Kitchen Ball? Um, I'm not sure what that means. But Arsenal again, another attack. Spurs right open. It should be 3-0. Oh, what a save from the Corpella. What a fantastic save. It should have been 3-0. Arsenal absolutely cut Spurs through the middle like a thin knife through butter. Look at this. Absolutely open, wide open in defense. Well on side. I thought this was 3-0, but Corpella with a fantastic save. It's Pelova with the shot. Brilliantly timed her run. She was onside and she just couldn't score from there. Arsenal should have made it 3-0. It still could make it 3-0. There's still a lot of time to go. I'm not sure what kitchen ball means. Could you please explain it? Could you please kind of elaborate what kitchen ball means? Show us the screens and not you. I'm sorry, I cannot do that. I cannot risk my channel being taken down. I've already received a warning once. I don't want to receive a takedown of channel. So a big up to you still for joining the chat. I cannot show the screen. I will be done for copyright. My channel will be taken down on the whole, and I have to start again from scratch. I built this from scratch. Yes, it's not a big number what you think, but 900 is still, it's like big for me, and I don't want to ruin it again by doing a copyright strike. But big up to you for joining in the chat. Thank you for joining in the chat. Hope you're well. It is Leah Williamson, the captain. It's Kim Little, the captain, but Leah Williamson has been a captain for a long time. As Spurs try to somehow do an attack, they just cannot do it. Spurs just look out of ideas. Look at this, some beautiful play from Arsenal. Ball goes out to Ford. No one even wants to close her down. Basically allows her the time and space of Brisbane Road. Allows her to do whatever you want. She could have basically gone home, eat a nice fish and chips, had a good sleep, and come back and could have still scored. She had that much time and space. Arsenal trying to cut Tottenham through the middle as well. The men's team put Tottenham in a spliff twice this season. The women's team are on course to do the same. They only put them once. Second time, they are putting them in a spliff, and it's only a question of how much. I think still Tottenham might score. They might score a jammy goal or something when Arsenal are 3-0 up and kind of taken their foot off the gas. It is Spence who loses out the ball. And Arsenal are just having it easy. They only need to stroll in second gear, or even they can just play in first gear and still see out this game. Few might argue reverse gear, but it is what it is. This Kim Little, the captain. $11 minutes plus about 10 minutes plus 10 or so minutes plus stoppage time left in this first half. And Arsenal can probably afford to stroll in first gear, second gear. Spurs with the throw in. This is only my second stream of the day. Tonight I will be I will be live streaming the MLS LAFC taking on my home team, FC Dallas team that I've just started supporting because I am in Dallas and I want to support a local team in the MLS. So I'm supporting FC Dallas. So hopefully we can win that, and I will be live streaming that on PV Talks only. It'll be it's a night kickoff because it's in LA. So let's see how many people join for that. Arsenal still have the ball. Blacksteiners is just held off the ball well by the defense. Tottenham tried to create an attack. Okay, that's nice. Again, decision making. She could have seen the attacker go and just put the ball straight, but no, she took the extra second, so she had to go back. It's these small things that um, these small things that cost you goals, that cost you wins. But now here is Spence tries to find Bethany England, and she almost did find her. In fact, it is still Bethany England. The touch lets her down. Spurs still have the chance to score. It should have been at least 2-1. Bethany England did have the chance to score. Why don't you put the camera on screen and not you? What camera do you mean? Do you mean the phone camera or laptop camera? I mean, I'm visible only through the laptop camera, by the way. And this is the phone camera. If you want to see that. What else camera do you want? Please make it clear. Spurs on the attack. Here is Bethany England. Again, another shot coming in from Neville. Handball is ours. Handball is given. It's a penalty to Spurs. I told you it would be a jammy goal. Probably when Arsenal are 3-0 up. But no, they have a chance to make it. Chance to get one back. Bethany England with the shot. It was blocked. Neville again came with the shot and was a clear handball. Her hands were literally all over here. Clear handball, absolutely no doubt about that. And it has to be a penalty. Spurs have a chance to make it 2-1. Bethany England, D'Angelo. I was about to read D'Angelo, but it's D'Angelo. To make it 2-1 and bring back into the contest. Spurs do have a lifeline here if Bethany England scores. Bethany England up against D'Angelo. It's Bethany England. Beautiful penalty that keeper does not even dive. Even if she had dived, she probably wouldn't have saved it. It was right into the corner. Beautiful penalty that, and it's not Tottenham 1, Arsenal 2. Good penalty that into the corner. Keeper had no prayer whatsoever. She was just, it wasn't a corner. Keeper just did. She couldn't do anything more than that. And now Spurs have a lifeline through a penalty. I still expect Arsenal to win this. I still think Arsenal will win this one. But Spurs do have a lifeline and they should capitalize on this. Bethany England, the former Chelsea player, scores against Arsenal. I was just saying Arsenal were being so comfortable and now they've handed Spurs away into this game. This is how things can change. As Arsenal press Spurs into making a mistake, turnover of possession. It's a free kick to Arsenal. They can put a good ball into the box. About 15 of you watching, make sure you like, share and subscribe the thing. You know what? Let me actually put a target. Let's see if we can get the target by the end of the day. So I'm putting a subscriber target of 915. As Arsenal put in a decent free kick into the box, easy catch for Kotpella in goal. So I'm putting a subscriber target of 915 and a like target of 30. Let's see if we can reach that by the end of the stream. These small targets can hopefully take me a long way. See that the shot coming in was a clear penalty. I don't know what our hands is doing like this. It's only a football, for God's sake, not a bloody cannonball. All over the top, and Neville should put this back to our goalkeeper. He does. Blackstein is pressing her into almost. That was a mistake. But Spurs decide to play out of the back. Here is Spence turning a defender. And is that a foul? No, it isn't. One defender was turned, but the other defender came in for help. And the Spurs player is down. Hopefully it's nothing serious. She does get back. She felt something in her ankle. She's now back to speed. Arsenal are on the attack. Man, I'm almost found through. And now Spurs have the little bit of wind in their sails, if you want to call it that way. Little bit something extra after that penalty goal. They're passing well. They're actually doing things a lot better. The intensity has got much better. It is better in England. On the left, the cross can come in. It's a good cross, but Arsenal defend it well. Spurs still with it, and Arsenal do clear it away. No, they don't. It is Spence. Ball still with Spurs. Arsenal are defending deep. Shot comes in. That's not a great shot, and it's out for a goal kick. But you see Spurs with that little spring in that step, and Arsenal have to be very, very, very careful that they don't. That they don't let loose in this. Spurs have to be careful. Arsenal have to be careful of not letting loose. Look at that. Spurs are now deciding to press. I don't know why they couldn't press this from earlier. It's a foul. The Spurs player does think otherwise. Yeah, Beth in England, she scored the penalty. It was a penalty, clear penalty, handball by Arsenal. And Beth in England scored the penalty. And now Spurs are actually starting to play a lot better. I don't know why this conference was at the start. I don't know why it has to take for you to go a goal down or for you to score to take the intensity up to another level. You could have done this from the start. But if they can somehow make this intensity into a goal before halftime, the second half could be a totally different game altogether. But saying that, Arsenal could score again. This Blacksteinus on the right. It's good defending. Ball still with Arsenal. This Blacksteinus. Cleared away by Arsenal. Cleared away by Spurs. And it's out for a Spurs goal. Spurs throw, sorry. Last minute of regulation time. After this, there'll probably be 2 minutes of stoppage time at best. I can't see more than that. A player went for the slide tackle, realized she couldn't get there, so she luckily bailed out. If the tackle had gotten, she could have seen herself a yellow card. Blackstein is surrounded, but she somehow does well. No, she does. At the end of the day, she does well because a free kick is given to Arsenal, and there are 2 minutes of stoppage time, as I said. So Arsenal will probably just look to see out this half at 2-1 up, and they would like to come back in the second half and probably score the first goal to kill off this game. Because if Arsenal score next, the game is done. If Spurs score next, well, they could actually win this one. Ball with Spurs, last minute of it, last minute of the added two. Arsenal will continue to press in the second half. Neville finds England, who finds Spence. Spurs could find an attack before halftime. Ball into the box, and Arsenal somehow cleared it away. Arsenal should just probably see off this half. Last 10 seconds, just keep the ball with you, see it off till halftime, and then close, and then come back in the second half. It still hasn't blown. And that is the halftime whistle. So that is the half whistle. Tottenham Hotspur 1, Arsenal 2. Arsenal being the much better team. Scoring two early goals. Scoring the early goal in 5th minute through Blacksteiners, who saw Corpella off our line and just shot from there. The second one was another beautiful goal. They should have made it third. They should have made it 3-0 straight after. The second goal was by Ford. Beautiful cut inside, but Spurs literally allowing her all the time and space in the world to do whatever she wants. They should have made it 3-0 through Pelova. Brilliantly timed run, and she should have scored from there, but she couldn't. And Spurs, when you were thinking Arsenal were just comfortable and going in second gear, Spurs somehow get a penalty to the other end. A shot from Nemel hitting the arm, clear penalty. Beth in England made it 2-1. And since then, Spurs' intensity has just gone a notch higher. And you could see that they had more energized after they scored. But Arsenal did well to just see off this first half. But the second half, let's see how this game goes. I'll show a little bit of stats, and as I just go on a quick, and then just go out for a break, and I'll just come back before the start of the second half. That was a sort of entertaining first half where Arsenal did have plenty of. Arsenal were calling the shots before they decide to shoot themselves in the arm. They were comfortably strolling in second gear. They were comfortably strolling in second gear, and before they gave away the pen, and Spurs have gone up a notch since. Let's see what the second half has in store for us. Pick up to everyone who's watching. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I'm just 8 short of the subscriber target. Hopefully, I can get that by the end of the stream. And likes as well. Still a lot to do, but it is what it is. Only if you keep targets, only if you keep like realistic target, unrealistic targets, you can. Targets have to be unrealistic so that you can actually go for them. If it's a realistic target, what's the point in even? You won't even go beyond your regular self. So, seeing the highlights of Liverpool v Everton that happened yesterday, which they played at Goodison Park, to be fair. So yesterday it was Everton 1, Liverpool 1, another 1-1 draw, of course. Now Tottenham are currently trailing Arsenal 2-1 at home. Later, in about 1.5 hours, Manchester United play West Ham United. And Sunday, there are 3 games: Man City, Chelsea, Aston Villa, Leicester, and then Reading hosting Brighton and Hove Albion. Tomorrow, Manchester City versus Chelsea. It's the early kickoff. We'll be doing a stream. It will be 6. Kickoff time is 6:40 a.m. in where I am. So really have to get up and go. See the table now. Arsenal are currently sitting on third. Same points as Man United and Manchester City. Second, third, fourth, same number of points. Goal difference separating all of them. Chelsea at first, 14 games, 37 points. And Spurs are in ninth with only 12 points. They're only 5 points off the bottom place Leicester. So things could change really quickly. So they need to step up their game and they need to step up. It's as simple as that. Starting from today, if they could somehow even get a draw today, this could spur them on. If spur, pun intended, this could really kick them on to something. Almost 15 of you watching. Make sure to do the good stuff. Subscriber target and my like target is as below. Hopefully I can reach that by the end of the stream. It is tough, but if you don't set tough targets, then there's no point in really setting targets, because if you set a target, it has to be a tough one. It has to be someone that is unreasonable, so that you will go beyond your comfort and you will go beyond your thing to try to achieve that. It is what it is. Teams are out for the second half. The game is about to start. There you see Jonas Eidevall. Hopefully I got that name right. Jonas Eidevall. But just said, Spurs coming out a lot. The Spurs will have a rocket up their ass in the second half. They will come out. Will he say go for the third goal and get it, or just sit back? Whether the storm of Spurs and weather the storm very well and then go for the third goal. For me, I think Arsenal should come out like they did in the first half, get the third goal, and then kill the game off, because that's what they should be doing. There's no point in sitting back. Yes, you're defending good, but when you're inviting pressure, way, the pressure is going to tell and it is going to break. So I think it's better that Arsenal go for it and they get the third goal and they kill off the game. Because Arsenal, if they win this, they are, you can't say they are back in a title race, but they have to go on like a mad run. And of course, Chelsea still are due to play Arsenal at the end of the season. Second half kickoff about to begin. And it has kicked. And it's about to kick off. Thought it did because the referee was saying something. Arsenal will be kicking off in the second half. All in readiness. And Arsenal have kicked off the second half. And it's Tottenham 1, Arsenal 2, as you see above the scorecard. And the timer running up as usual. For me, Arsenal just have to start the way the second half they did start the first half, get the third goal and kill the game, which is exactly what they are trying to do. There's no point just sitting back waiting for something to happen. Of course, Spurs will look to be defensively tight, but at some point they have to come out. Arsenal on the attack as you would expect them to. Arsenal throw, they're on an attack forward. Blacksteiners. Arsenal dictating the play right now as they go for the third. He almost cut straight through. Cross in. Decent cross in. It's cleared. But Arsenal still have the ball. They're not shooting as of yet. And finally Spurs clear it away. Someone should have at least taken a pop at it. He's gone out for an Arsenal throw. But Arsenal setting the pace, setting the tempo. And looking to, as I said, kill off this game by scoring in the early third goal. Because that would totally deflate Tottenham's expectations and whatnot. Again, cutting through Spurs with just one ball. It is Blacksteiners. Has time and space. Blacksteiners again, and she just couldn't get the proper timing on her shot. She had enough room to maneuver the shot, but she just couldn't get the proper timing on it. She did well to get past one or two players, but she just couldn't get the timing correctly. And as I say that, Spurs lose possession. Arsenal are pressing as you would expect them to. And Arsenal will keep pressing. They will keep harrying the defense as Arsenal will continue to do what they continue to do, which is keep on pressing, force Spurs into mistakes, and then take it from there. They will not press after the halfway line. They will press from the start. From when even the Spurs goalkeeper has the ball, they will keep pressing as it's a poor goal kick and it's all for an Arsenal throw. Poor goal kick from Corpella. How do you do a goal kick and you hit straight to that player? It just makes no sense. Arsenal still with the ball in and they should have made it 3-1. It's just missed. I think Neville got a crucial touch. Because there was a beautiful ball in, and if not for Neville's touch, there would have been Ford's second goal. I think Neville did get a touch on it. It should be an Arsenal corner. Let's see on the replay. I think she did get the slightest of touch on it. Oh, it's out for a goal kick. Did the ref think it came off Ford? But here's Spence putting it out on the wide. Let's see what Spurs can do from this. They should have conceded, but now they are in a position where they could equalize. It is Neville. Ball out on the wing. Spence. It's a beautiful play from Spurs. Ball comes in first time, but that's not a great ball. Straight to Angelo. But Spurs, you can see they have something up their sleeve and they're looking to attack. Long kick from Arsenal out to that wing. We want to finish this game. Again, Ford given a lot of time and space in the world. Another shot that comes in, deflected. Easy catch for the keeper. But now you can see it's an end-to-end game. Just one ball. Again, Ford allowed to cut inside. I think it was Manum with the shot that luck, thankfully for Corpella deflected off turn, I believe it was, and straight to her. Neville again caught sleeping, and Arsenal have possession. Oh, that's an excellent tackle. Boy, that tackle was absolutely needed. Else Arsenal would have been again one-on-one. As Spurs again keep giving the ball away. It is Ford. Ford again with the shot. It's deflected and out for an Arsenal corner. But Spurs are giving the ball away. Absolutely needless to say that when you're chasing a game, you cannot afford to give the ball away like that. Hart that was with the tackle. He had to make the tackle. Else, look at this ball from Ford. Hit Turner, I think, on the face. I think it could have hit her on the face. Luckily, she's up and nothing much more. And it's out for Arsenal corner. Katie Makabe to take it with the left foot to swing it in. Swing it out, sorry. It's Arsenal's sixth corner. Spurs have so far had nada corners. Makabe's ball in. Header! And just loops over and it's an easy catch for Corpella. Spurs on an attack. They try a long ball. Arsenal read it well. There are. This is Leah Williamson. Gives it away. He's now Spence. Tries to find a through ball. But Arsenal somehow they're able to keep it out of danger. That's good work on the number 13. That is Walty. She earns a free kick. She's asking a yellow card. Ref says nothing doing. Ball over the top for Blair Williamson. Neville does well, but Arsenal still have possession. Blacksteinus with a shot. It lacked venom, and it's an easy catch for the keeper. But Arsenal are creating chances. They are shooting. Dennis says Arsenal 4. I said 1 Arsenal, but you're saying 4. It could happen. Not saying no. But I just say Arsenal 3-1. I knew Spurs would score. It is Spence. Puts it out wide. Can they make an attack of their own? Not by that. You just put the ball straight out of play. What's the actual point? Blizzard that was. She had enough opportunities to find better in England, but she didn't. She took that extra time, and that is what kills you in this day and age. You can't take that extra second. It is Arsenal with the ball. Pretty poor through ball. I knew what she was trying to do, but at the end of the day, she couldn't get the proper connection. Okay, so I'm on 910 now. Hopefully, I get 5 more to hit my subscriber target. That's a poor kick again from Corpella. Arsenal are on the attack. On the right side, cross comes in. Good defending by Spurs. And Beth in England plays it, but that's another poor kick from Corpella. That's another poor goal kick from Corpella. She has to really improve on her kicking, her distribution. It's been way below par. How can you literally kick the ball straight to their player? It just makes no sense. Arsenal on an attack. It's down the left-hand side, assessing her options. Finds Katie McCabe. Katie McCabe with a beautiful ball in, and is cleared away by Spurs. Katie McCabe doing some good work on the overlap. The cross coming in, it was a good clearance. She had to do that. Switch of play. It's good by Arsenal. He still have it. Some nice twinkle toes. Finds Ford. Puts the ball in. Finds Blacksteiners, who tries the flick on header. It just didn't come through. And Spurs can try to go on the counter attack. It's better than England. Only gives the ball away. Absolutely. I don't know what the hell she was trying to do there. But Arsenal, you can see, looking to get the third goal to kill off this game. Just that their final third has to be a lot better than what you think it is. Spurs have to be careful. And here is Pilova up against Harrop. And it clearly went off Harrop. I don't know what she's complaining about. It's a clear corner kick. It went off Harrop's leg. I don't know what the hell she's complaining about. It just makes no sense. It went off Harrop. Why is she complaining? Corner for Arsenal. I think it's corner number 7. Getting close to the hour mark. And decent corner in. Free shot. Was not connected properly. Arsenal still have it. Tottenham don't clear their lines away. And Arsenal have a chance to score. Chance for a shoot here. That's a good shot, but it's straight at the keeper. Kim Little, the captain, made some room for herself to strike it with her left foot. She couldn't. And Leah Williamson all by herself at the back stick. Ball still with Arsenal. Kim Little did well. Went past one. And she just couldn't get the proper power on the shot she expected. But Arsenal again, the third goal is coming. It's only a question of when. It's only a matter of time before Arsenal score, and Spurs need to be defensively stable. Is there a free kick for Arsenal? Yes, it is. Spurs are asking the question. I mean, they were literally holding them. I don't know why they are complaining. You have your hands all over her. You're not playing the ball. Yes, she didn't make a meal out of it and slip, but you made no attempt to play the ball. So why am complaining if a free kick has been given? No sense. By CSK preview done. You can catch it on my channel. I went live actually. CSK preview is done. And now it's this. Hopefully I can do more content for the IPL. I will be doing every single match review. And Arsenal now have a free kick. A dangerous area. Try for the low one. It didn't work. Second ball comes in. It is still Arsenal. It is Ford again with the ball in. Spurs somehow clear it away. Nearly a heavy touch, and Spence nearly made the most use of it, but still Arsenal somehow they recycle back. They take a bit of time to kill some impending momentum. Through ball. Spurs tried to play out from the back. Arsenal pressing as you would expect them to. Arsenal immediately recycle possession and they can go on the attack of themselves. They're trying to find, and Spurs also try to press now. Better England tried to do the same thing, but Arsenal somehow play out of the press. And now they have some space on their own. Now it's Manham with all the time and space in the world. It is Ford on the left. Ford can cross it in. It's deflected. She hits the first person, and it's out for Arsenal throw. Well, when Arsenal are pressed, they somehow play through the press. But when Spurs are pressed, they're not being able to make any use of it whatsoever. Katie Mikabe to take this corner in front of the Arsenal away support. It is Katie Mikabe to put in the outswinger. Will Leah Williamson pull off the back stick as well? Corner comes in. Decent one in. Not cleared away perfectly by Spurs, but that will do. It's out for a Arsenal throw. You only give the Arsenal give the ball away. Absolutely unnecessary. I don't know what they were trying to do. Spurs somehow do well, and Beth in England nutmegs an Arsenal player, but there is no one else to support. Arsenal somehow make their way through the Spurs pressure without losing the ball. It's a decent ball over the top. It is Blacksteiners getting better of our attacker. And ball coming in and just above Ford. And is there a penalty? It is a penalty. And just when you think the goal was coming for Arsenal, they have been awarded a penalty. No Spurs player really complaining. That was a clear day as penalty. Katie Mikabe was stripped. KT Makabe was stripped, and that's a penalty for Arsenal. Turner there with the foul, and that's a clear penalty. Absolutely no doubt about that. Referee took her time and then pointed to the spot, and it's now a chance for Arsenal to kill the game once and for all. Kim Little, the captain, taking the responsibility to put her team 3-1 ahead in this big North London derby. It's Little against Corpella. Can Corpella keep her team in the game, or will Kim Little finish this game once and for all with this penalty? It's Kim Little up against Corpella. Oh, what a penalty that was. Absolutely roofed it into the top corner. Absolutely no chance for Corpella. That one went like an absolute tracer bullet, and that she won to Arsenal. I predicted 3-1. 25 or something minutes to go. This could be more than 3. But there was a great penalty, man. Absolutely roofed it into the top netting. No keeper in the world was going to be able to save that. Even how much ever long your hands are, you're not saving that. That was absolute brute force and power. You see the penalty incident again. KT Makabe clearly fouled by Turner, and Kim Little making the most of it, roofing the penalty, and it's now 3-1 to Arsenal, and you have to say Arsenal have won this game. There is no way they are losing this. You cannot lose it from here. I am sorry. We got over 15 of you watching. Make sure you do the good stuff. Like, share, and subscribe with the thing. I'm only 5 short of the target, subscriber target. Hopefully I can get that before the end of the stream. And of course, likes as well. Would be nice to get 30 likes on the stream. Every like does help the algorithm, and it helps the better spread as well. As the game's done and dusted for me, Arsenal are no way losing this one. But they could if they concede. Maybe even draw. Spurs with the ball in. Arsenal clear it away. Only as far as Spence, who can't keep the ball in. That's my captain. Come on, you Gunners. Good for you. Welcome to the chat, Louis. Don't want to butcher your first name, so I'll just call you by Louis. Well, Blackstein is literally going through the gears, and Arsenal are not stopping. Oh, hey, almost a good through ball. Spurs have stopped Arsenal in the tracks, and they have a counter chance here. Brilliantly stopped by Arsenal. Now they can just kill the game now, and now that's a clear foul. That will be a yellow card. I think that is the first yellow card of the game. I haven't seen a yellow card being flashed all game long. Probably that is the first one. Clear foul. Absolutely no question about that. Arsenal cool 4. Okay. I see 3-1. It could be 4. But I think this game will just die down a bit. So if you know what I mean. Like, Arsenal will just take this result, not take too much of risk. Maybe hit one on the counter attack while Spurs are on the attack. And Arsenal are on the attack. It is still Arsenal. Ball in. Again, Arsenal still on the attack. Beautiful cross in. Ford in space. It's Ford. Beautifully done. And all the time in the world. Again, Spurs not closing it down. And it's now Tottenham 1-4. Predicted Arsenal to score the fourth one. Big up to yourself. Oh well. It just became 4-1. It was never going to become 2-3. Who is marking for? What is Neville doing? Neville is basically marking space. It's an easy goal for Ford to score. I don't know what the hell Neville is even trying to do. The other two defenders are marking their players, whereas Neville is just marking space, leaving Ford behind all alone. Ball goes to her. There is only one result. And it's now 4-1. Only a question of how much and not if. There's still a long way to go in this game. Spurs could literally throw the kitchen sink at it and Arsenal could pick them up on the counter-attack. Arsenal are again going through the gears. Look at that, they have space. Cross comes in and an easy catch for the keeper. It's still 20 minutes plus stoppage time. Arsenal making another change. I don't know what Blizzard saw in that run, but she was offside anyway. Arsenal going through the gears. Coming on strong here. Ball into the box. Neville does not clear it away properly. I don't know what she's screaming at. Ball is coming to you. You don't clear it away properly. And you're literally, oh. Are you kidding me? You are the reason Arsenal's fourth goal went in. Other two defenders were marking the players and you were marking space. As Arsenal have another corner. Probably their 8th corner. Decent corner and Spurs clear it away. Only as far as Arsenal. They can take all the time and space, whatever they want. As it's that Spurs that need to attack in an attempt to salvage something. Any Spurs goes now will be consolation. As Neville does well to pinch the ball. She loses the ball. So Arsenal have put Spurs in a spliff twice this season. As on a rare occasion, Arsenal lose the ball. Oi! Spurs do try to play some decent brand of football. But Arsenal clearly know what Spurs are up to. 15 of you watching, make sure you like, share and subscribe the thing. Only 4 to 9:15. Hope I can get there by the end of the stream. There's still 20 minutes and I can definitely get 4 more subs. Arsenal literally taking this as a training session. Spurs have no idea what to do. They look shattered. They look shell-shocked. They just look finished. They would take the full-time whistle now, Spurs, to be fair. And Arsenal will probably play like this for another 10 hours. Because this is basically an Arsenal training session now. They are not... They just need to play in reverse gear. Ball over the top looking for Blacksteiners. I don't know why she's trying to allow the ball to bounce. And the keeper did well. Korpela did well before Blacksteiners could get a shot away. And that could have been worse. I don't know what Turner is trying to do there. Why is he allowing the ball to bounce? And Korpela with a crucial touch there and Neville clearing it away for a corner. But this could have been Arsenal 5. 10th corner for Arsenal. Katie Mikabe to put this one into the box. I don't know what Turner was trying to do there. Katie Mikabe with the corner. Flick on header. Ball still with Arsenal. Oi! Just goes across the face of goal. And it's out for a goal kick. This could have been 5. Spurs literally having no idea whatsoever. And Arsenal are just taking their time. They're just having fun. Actually took a touch of the goalkeeper. The keeper had to make a save. And will this be a short corner or will this be a long corner? Again, this is another corner routine. Spurs clear it away. Can Spurs get a consolation? Because at the moment it looks like Arsenal are just in training while Spurs are just there watching a better team. I don't know what the hell Spence is trying to do. She only loses the ball. And Arsenal are on the attack. Oh! What an absolute beauty! What an absolute beauty! She tried to find one in space. She could have found another player, but she did. And that was an absolute beauty. Spence losing the ball. And then Magnum, absolutely brilliant goal. The keeper caught off guard. Magnum, little allowed to run, no closing her down. And I think it took a slight deflection. It did take a slight deflection in my opinion. Magnum saw top corner was open. And I think did take a slight deflection on its way to wrong for Korpela. But Arsenal have climbed up to second place. Really? Is the goal difference that high? Oh yeah. Are they in second place now? Because they would have had the same goals and the same goal difference. So what separates Arsenal and Man United now? How are Arsenal second? Because it's the same games, same wins, same losses, same goals scored, same goal cut, same difference. Literally everything is same. That's how crazy it looks. I mean, you wouldn't rule Arsenal to score 6, would you? Like, you wouldn't rule out the chance for Arsenal to score 6. Because they're literally cutting open Spurs whenever they like. Another ball in. Arsenal are basically finding time and space whenever they can. Alphabet. How did I forget this? Alphabetical order. How is it Man United's fault if they start with them? Well, but if Arsenal do score another one, they go outright second. So it is what it is. You can't even argue with that. There's still 12 minutes. Arsenal can easily put 6 or even 7 past them. There's still plenty of time available. And a keeper looking on what the hell I've done wrong here. Just adjusting the timing. There you go. It should be fine now. With Arsenal again. It is Katie Mikabe on the left. Cross coming in. Shot comes in. He hits the post. Should have been 6. And then they can do the Jurgen Klopp. Can we talk about 6, baby? They can do this. Beautiful ball in. That's a decent effort from the substitute. But Spurs literally want this game to end. I think even if they forfeit this game, it would only be 3-0. But now it's 5-1. And now Arsenal and now Spurs have lost possession again. They've got it back. Arsenal just look head and shoulders clear of them. Clearly showing them that North London is red, but we all know what color London is. So Chelsea have to win tomorrow to make sure that they maintain the gap. Now the gap is 2 points for the game in hand. If you win tomorrow, the gap is now 5 points. I'm at the top of the table, which will seem pretty. Arsenal do have another free kick chance. About 20 of you watching, big up to all of you, and it's been gone to 13. Never mind. It is what it is. 10 minutes to go. Arsenal with a chance to make it 6. Good ball in. Corpella punches it away. Leo Williamson with the resulting shot, and Spurs can only clear it away for a corner. Harakiri at the back. They are just not able to get themselves on his whatsoever as Arsenal bring a substitute at the substitute. Arsenal forever, London is red. No. London is blue. North London is red. You can have that trophy with you, but London is blue. It is KT Mikabe floating this one in. Ball still with Arsenal. Another toss in. Another header in, and that's missed. That should have been 6. A good chance for Arsenal. It's from another substitute. Blacksteiners with the ball in, and the header was not a good one. Arsenal making substitute after substitute, testing that bench, giving every one of them a chance to prove themselves, if you want to call it. Just do something. Blacksteiners goes out. Manham goes out as well. Arsenal just taking off their main players. Just want to see this game out last 8 minutes. As Spurs desperately try to see this game till full time without conceding yet another goal. It's already humiliation as it is. They were slapped up in the reverse fixture 4-0. This one already 5-1 with 8 minutes to go. They could clearly see they just want full time. When they made it 2-1, you were thinking, okay, maybe they could do something, but Arsenal just gave them a little something. But here is Arsenal on again. KT Mikabe, ball in the box, and it's just again couldn't get the proper connection. Could have been 6. You know that meme where they say the thief is given, public give energy drink to thief so that they can beat them up again. I think that one goal, that one penalty was just an energy drink so that they can kind of boost them up a little bit. But at the end of the day, second half, Arsenal clearly showed why they are the better team. 21 shots to 5 and 11 shots on target to 1. Really and truly, this could have been a cricket score. Like 10-1 or 10-1 or 11-1 or something like that. Because they have been on smoke in this game. As Spurs trying to salvage something, the ball is down the right. Is Aine down the right. Neville with the ball. Spurs substitute, a chance to make something, and it's out for a goal kick. Yeah, as a great legend once said, who plays later today in LAFC. It's the history of the Tottenham. They create a chance, but they don't score. It's the history of the Tottenham. Tottenham Hotspur, it's happened again. It's happened again. It's happened again. Tottenham Hotspur, it's happened again. Is what it is. You see, Jonas Aidwall giving them instructions. He's not 5. He knows that they should have got 7 or 8. Looking back at all the goals. Come on, 17 of you watching, but got 4 of you who haven't subscribe to get me to this subscriber target. And obviously do like the stream. It does help the algorithm. Make sure it reaches the subscriber target and the like target by the end of the stream. I know you all, you can definitely do it. You all, I love you all. I'm en route to 1,000 subscribers. I'm only 90 short. Hopefully I can get there at least by the end of May. Let's see how much I can get that, because I will be streaming all Chelsea women's games. And of course, I do get proper support when I do all of them. And Arsenal away support, loving life. Arsenal away support, loving life. From London to Leyton. How far is London to Leyton Orient, by the way? If anyone knows in the chat, they can let me know. How far is London to Leyton Orient? Yeah, I'm just curious. Spurs even sacked their manager. I think the problem is the players now. They should consider spending heavy in the summer transfer. Beth England is not enough. I mean, exactly. Beth England spends 2 players. They were never going to be enough. And I mean, why did they sack the manager? I mean, for the position that they are in currently, I mean, I don't know. It's just crazy. I am Manchester United fan. But love your channel. Great going. Thank you so much, Ashwin bro. Who is your favorite player in Man United? One player who I have always rated. It's easy to say Casemiro, but another player who I've always rated is Christian Eriksen. I mean, he's been a super player, excellent player over there, but the way he came back from being literally dead to now playing at the top level, of course, he's now injured, but he's my favorite player from them. I knew he would be a great signing for them, free signing, but a top signing for them. They sacked him because they lost 9 in a row. Fair enough. But at least with every man, but with a new manager, you think you would see a new manager bounce. I'm not seeing that from Spurs at this point. Who do you think is the best player in the world? I would say Saka, Bukayo Saka, because he has goals, he has assists, and he's only 21 and he's pulling the strings for Arsenal, and high chance that they are winning the league this season. There's 90% chance that they are winning the league this season, and it is almost due to them. And I think Saka is now the best player in the league. I love Haaland, but basically the thing to Haaland is you put the ball to him and he scores. Imagine Saka and Haaland in the same team. I mean, Haaland would have had at least 30 goals by now because Saka would create so much for him. So I think best player right now in the world is Bukayo Saka. Your least favorite team in the Premier League? I don't hate anyone, to be fair. It's just that I can dislike you, but I don't have a hate for anyone. Arsenal again with another corner, and 1 minute to go of regulation time. Could Arsenal make it 6 and go outright second on goal difference? As Spurs have an attack, it only goes out of play. I don't, least favorite team in the Premier League. Least favorite. I don't know. It's just that let me just say Bournemouth, because they're always Chelsea's bogey team. When the men's Chelsea's team's Chelsea men's bogey team. So I'll just say Bournemouth. Messi or Ronaldo? At this point, Messi. If you asked me 2 years ago, I would have said Ronaldo, but now it is clearly Messi. Yes, Ronaldo is doing in the Saudi league, but with all due respect, it is a Saudi league, and you could say even the Liga is not the greatest one, but I just think Messi over the last 2-3 years has just pulled up his socks and he's just performing whenever his team needs. But right now, on form, you would kind of put both of them in the same bracket because Messi is also scoring, Ronaldo is also scoring. So it is what it is. Barca or Madrid, who do you like the most? I hate Barca. I mean, I dislike Barca to an extent, to a huge degree. So I'll just say Madrid. Can Dortmund win the league? They can. But maybe because Thomas Tuchel has gone in to Bayern, I think maybe he has an. Oh, look at that from number 21. Absolutely brilliant turn. And Arsenal are going for number 6. There's still 5 minutes of stoppage time left. Can Dortmund win the league? I think they can win the league, but a support kick from Spurs and the resulting shot is not great. And Dortmund can win the league, but I think Bayern will. I think that new manager bounce and the fact that Thomas Tuchel has gone there, I think Bayern will win the league and the Champions League. I think Bayern are winning the Champions League this season because Thomas Tuchel is there. Your favorite team in other leagues? I don't really watch other leagues, so I can't really comment. Yes, I don't really watch other leagues. In fact, I hardly watch teams other than Chelsea. I mean, I do see, but I don't watch other teams in England with the same, like the same vigor that I see Chelsea, if that makes sense. Your thoughts on ETH? Absolutely brilliant first season. Has already won you a Carabao Cup. You're in an FA Cup semi-final at Wembley. You're third in the league. I think you're guaranteed to nail third in the league. And you're, of course, in the Europa League draw also. So he has had a fantastic season. If he could win the FA Cup as well as the Europa League, nothing like it. It would be a brilliant first season. Obviously, you would have want to win the league, but it was going to be tough. But still, if you win the other 3 competitions, it's still a stepping stone in the right direction. And of course, I can see the board is backing Eric Ten Hag, and if he gets his players next season, they could be right up challenging for the league along with Arsenal and Manchester City. Good to see Man United back to their best, back to what we know they are under the Fergie era, and bits under Van Gaal and Jose Mourinho, and at the start of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Do a collab with Angry Ant-Man. Oi, Arsenal nearly scored a 6th. Do a collab with Angry Ant-Man. I mean, I'm just hoping that if I can reach out to him, it's not that he will know who I am, but I will try. Hopefully that your favorite teams in the big 6 in order. Chelsea first for obvious reasons. City, United, Liverpool, Arsenal, Spurs. I put Arsenal, Spurs as last because of the rivalry. Chelsea, Arsenal, of course, they're the big rivals, so they'll definitely not be my favorite. I would rather Man United than Arsenal. I would rather Liverpool than Arsenal. As Spurs try to reduce the goal difference of Arsenal. And Bethany England is through. Oi and Katie Makabe. I don't know what he was trying to do there. Bethany England should have put the laces through it. And he should have made it 2-5. Spurs chance wasted. And now Arsenal can go on the other way. And here's the substitute. Oi, and that's a good move by Arsenal. And that is the full-time whistle. A walk in the park for Arsenal. And there you go. A walk in the park for Arsenal. Tottenham 1, Arsenal 5. I got 5. Big up the song. And pretty comfortable for Arsenal. And you would think they are back in the title race, because let me show the standings quickly before I end the stream. But of course, they did start the first half as they were meant to. They got 2 goals in front, but then Spurs were given a lifeline just before a little bit before halftime, in the fact with the penalty, and Bethany England scored. And you were thinking, what have Spurs got in the second half to take this game to the next level? But unfortunately, they couldn't. Arsenal clearly showed their place, and they battered Tottenham in the second half. 5-1 is probably a flattering scoring for Spurs. It could have been 7-8. Arsenal were literally so dominant. It was so unreal. And let me just quickly show the stats here. It would find a mind-boggling picture. Look at that. 23 shots to 5. 13 shots on target to 1. 63% possession. And everything, Arsenal have absolutely dominated Spurs. And you see here in the table, Arsenal are currently second, because even though all the stats are same, it is the alphabetical order which puts Arsenal in second position. Chelsea are currently in first with 37 points, 2 points ahead with the game in hand. So if they somehow manage to beat Man City tomorrow, or even draw, is a good result. But given the situation, I think the win should be nothing short of a win should suffice. We did beat them in the second game earlier this season, but I think we should win tomorrow. If we win, we will go 5 points clear at the top of the table with we'll go 5 points clear at the top of the table with 7 points to go, and still 7 games to play in the league. And it would be nothing short of a successful run if we did that. Lads, it's Tottenham. Exactly. MLS is getting bigger and bigger. I mean, it's decent now, but it could get bigger. Drogba or Hazard, can't choose either, bro. 2 completely different players. Drogba striker, Hazard winger. Drogba big game player, Hazard also big game player. Literally, they would take the game of the scruff by the scruff of the neck. And so I'll choose both Drogba and Eden Hazard. But that comes to the end of the stream, and disappointed not to hit the subscriber target. I'm 4 short of it. Hopefully I can get that. Maybe by the end of the day, you can watch it on playback. In case if you haven't, make sure to like the stream. It does help the algorithm. Make sure to subscribe for PB Talks. I'll be back tomorrow, 12:30 p.m. UK time, to stream Chelsea women taking on Manchester City away at the City Academy ground. But of course, before this, I did a CSK preview for those cricket fans. And for those CSK fans, you can definitely catch it there. And Chennai Super Kings ticket updates are also posted. I did post a short video on it, so make sure to check that out as well. Lots coming on this channel, and make sure to tune in for that. And as I keep saying at the end of every single video, make sure to stay safe and wash them hands. And இன்னொரு வீடியோல உங்களை எல்லாரும் சந்திக்கிறேன். அதுவரை நன்றி வணக்கம். This is me, PB Talks, signing out.